What's going on, family? It's your boy Sean. We back here with part 2 of Beamer Talk. Got
Yes,
my boy
sir.
President in the camera, and today we got a special guest, my boy Will.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Peace, family. Peace.
Yes,
Training one will come
sir.
right at you.
Yes, sir.
Heard my guy Will. Know him since 11th grade, man. We played high school football together. You feel me? Mr. All City right here.
Yes,
he put
sir.
on for New York City, no cap. But today we bringing some special news to you. My boy's going to talk about this beautiful opportunity, and we just going to get to going. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Beamer Talk.
Hey, so I just want to start off with, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for even thinking about having me on your platform, or I understand that you guys are still in the starting stages, but yet you guys are taking the initiative to push forth, positivity and actually, some type of upliftment to help all of us understand, look, there's many opportunities out here that we are letting, go slip through our hands, right? So let's just take a moment of silence to really thank Presley and Sean, right? They truly are great individuals, and I really
Yes,
it's funny to say how at one point they looked up to me as far as the football side.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just I'm really admiring them in the sense of achievement and knowing that they're walking in their greatness.
Yes,
Amen.
sir. Amen.
Amen.
Every day is day one, and that's what I mean by walking in their greatness. They understood the tools, they're applying it, and they're actually seeing results, and they're able to reflect and to be able to actually push forward and be able to actually impact. So that's just the one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
We outside. We outside. We
God
outside.
willing. Power of God, for me. So
Alright, so
yeah,
we're
definitely
gonna get started. So, bro, I know you ever since I came into Jack. By that time it was your senior year because I was a junior at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just curious, what was the journey from playing peewee sports to playing college sports?
So I started playing football at 11. Feel me? Playing football. I started playing football at 11. I started playing with the Elmont Cardinals.
Okay.
And my first ever position was DN. I had number 51.
Oh, man.
Yo, that shit was
Oh,
crazy,
man.
bro. This is very important. This is a very important moment. The first day I ever put on pads.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing. I grew up with my mans across the street, and he used to play football.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to go to his games.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go with him and his pops. And I just was a natural born athlete, because I was always the shortest one, but for some reason I was always able to outjump everybody. But for some reason I was always faster than everybody. For some reason I was just always able to do, when somebody tested me, I stood the test and I passed.
Amen.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So it's like watching my mans play, I'm like, yo, I could do this. So my first day in practice, I was late ever, and I remember this like it was yesterday. Running, putting my helmet on, not really knowing what the hell I'm doing, trying to strap in. You know what drill they were doing?
Nutcrackers?
Bro, the circle drill, and you standing in the middle.
Oh, shit. Where people just come randomly, just hit you.
And they just call your number.
Oh.
And they just call your number. Yo, word to my mother. That's how I knew. That's how I knew I was great. Bro, every person that came up to me, I thudded.
Yes, sir.
I thudded.
Yes, sir.
I thudded.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't fall.
Nah.
Feel me?
Nah.
I didn't fall. So that was truly a defining moment because it was my first day.
Okay.
It was my first, 11 years old, my first day. Ever since then, confidence building. And the reason why, I used to stutter.
Okay.
Bad. I used to stutter bad. But for some reason, I was able to read aloud in class.
Amen.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's just
definitely.
understanding okay, cool. I just have to work on myself. I took speech classes. I took speech classes. I used to be in theater, so I used to have certain parts in plays and whatnot. You get what I'm saying? So I was able to learn how to slow myself down because my mind was just moving too fast. Like I really was at that point where like I used, you know,
Yeah,
I used to fight.
I feel you on that, bro.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you on
And
that
Presley,
1,000%.
And this is why you forever my brother. Why?
Yeah, I
Because
feel
bro, like
that.
I really want to work with you, bro. Because like I know you can overcome that. Because like, bro, I understand, bro. I like.
Yes, sir.
I have another question though.
What's
Sorry,
up?
not
What's
to
up?
interrupt
What's
you.
up?
So, did you have aspirations to go pro? And
Of
how
course.
bad did you actually want it, bro? Like, you know, everybody has a different
Alright,
way they
so-
want to make it. You feel me?
So I'm gonna put it to you like this: the only thing that was in my mind ever since that first day was go to the league and own my own businesses.
Okay.
Go to the league, own my own businesses. Go to the league, own my own businesses. And it's like my only issue. I'm gonna put it to you like this in simple terms: I was the superstar athlete, but an average student.
Bro, what did stop you from taking football to the next level? Like, you know, I know you went college and everything, but what actually stopped you?
So personally, I took my ACL my first year in college.
Okay.
So tearing my ACL really like deterred like my spirit. I'll be honest with you, like, and you know that was another pivotal moment in my life because that's when I started getting into stocks.
Yeah, of course.
You get what I'm saying? And I already had MetaTrader on my phone and certain things, and like I had the What Is Forex app on my phone. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I was really set on how would my life be without football. So in a way, I kind of stopped myself from that moment to truly pursue like a mentorship role because I didn't have my pops. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that whole process, I had no guidance. I really was finding my own way, and the only thing that I could think about was like, okay, at the end of the day, I'm gonna need money. I'm gonna need money to provide for my family. So it's like I'm gonna keep playing football because I came back from my surgery and played another 2 years. You get what I'm saying?
Didn't falter.
The only thing about that first year coming back, 6 games in, my whole time in college, I was living, off campus, paying my own rent. You get what I'm saying? Having to take the bus to school and certain things. So like there was a lot of obstacles that would have deterred somebody from just stopping from doing everything. Because guess what? I was still working as a student athletic trainer. And then when I found, after my surgery and everything and getting another job, because I was just supporting myself. Nobody was giving me bread, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, so fending for your own is a different mindset. So like literally football kind of was fading away at a point, bro.
Okay.
That's really all it was. Football was fading away at a point. I was just doing it because it was keeping me in school just so I can graduate.
Of course. Now, how did you find yourself pivoting to trading?
So that just came from downloading the Robinhood app, the Stash app, and I actually had a couple $100. But the only thing that was like getting to me was the fact that I was only getting like maybe $1 return every quarter.
Of course.
Just a couple cents.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
slow money.
So it's just like I didn't truly understand what the process. Like the only thing I knew was like, okay, I put a large amount of money in, I buy up some stuff, and then once the market move, I should see a decent amount of profit. Nah, not at all. That's just not how it is.
That was more like a savings account.
Literally a savings
A
account
savings account.
where they're actually just taking your money and doing what we're doing now, and only giving you back literally like
Pennies.
point less than 1%.
Pennies in a dollar.
Now, what are some of the obstacles you faced as a trader so far?
So as far as those certain obstacles, time management and just management of myself. And I say that because as a trader, you're learning to be your own broker and your own account manager.
Yes.
So it's a different psychology when it comes to actually securing your profits and actually having a true understanding of the market. I like to look at it. I've developed enough market anatomy to help accelerate somebody's process.
Of course.
Because what took me a year to be consistent with, I can help somebody take 3 months to be consistent with. So it's like my obstacles, everybody's path is different, because I was that one customer that just was paying my membership because I just wanted to trade. I got into trading at a point where I lost my job 5 days after I bought my car. I lost my job on a Tuesday. My mans hit me up about IML on a Thursday. I went through the academy and started trading in front of my account by Monday. I started driving Grubhub and making at least $120 to $150 a day driving Grubhub upstate. So everything happens for a reason.
Of course. Now, how did you overcome the doubters with that? Like, you know, a lot of people, of course, doubted you. A lot of people, they say that it's a scam. It's this, a pyramid scheme. Like, how did you overcome that?
Bro, growing up, I laugh at when people like bring any type of funny energy. You wanna know why, bro? It never fazed me. It never fazed me.
It doesn't faze me at all either, bro.
People are either born with this dog, and I'll be honest with you, bro, like, there's a dog that's either born in us or is slowly developed. I've always had this fire. Always. So it's like, obstacles, bro, I don't ever see. I don't know what obstacles are, bro. I don't. Bro, the day that I saw that I can make $100 in a day, bro, I took an $8 account to $500 my first 3 months.
What?
My first 3 months
Talk
in.
about
What? Talk about it, man.
My first 3 months in. Yeah, I wasn't consistently making money. I did that. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you. Now, getting to another point, how did you feel when your own friends didn't believe in you? Like, for example, of course, like many of our friends are not gonna, want to join us because people don't want to join until they see results. Like, us just telling them to try to be a part of it, they're like, all right, so what is in it for me? How do I know I'm not just wasting my money? Now, tell me, like, what is that for you? Like,
so, one thing I learned from young, just growing up in the household that I actually grew up in, I've always been the one that nobody truly understood.
of course, same here.
So it's like, I'm not surprised, yet it still hurts because it's like, damn, you don't believe
You don't believe in me.
You don't believe, damn, everything out of everything that I've done, like, out of everything, like, this one thing made me feel like I have no credibility with you in anything.
Well, let me ask you this question. And of course, personally, I remember when you first came to me with the opportunity about joining Forex. So how did you honestly feel when you saw I joined a couple months later after you asked me to join? Because I know, you feel me, I know it was fit crazy, and I had to talk with you. I'm like, yo, bro, my bad. I got in with somebody, that I knew before I even came and moved back to Queens, bro. And there was a chairman already in that. So I'm like, yo, I was just thinking, like, you know what? Yo, that team is probably crazy. But then again, I'm like, damn, like, Will did come to me and ask me about that. What was your reaction when you first saw me trading?
Let's get money.
I love it.
Because, like, I'll be real with you, bro. I really want everybody trading. I don't give a fuck how you trade.
Of course.
I just need everybody to have another financial skill. It's bigger than me. It's not about me.
It's bigger than all of us, bro.
It's not about me.
Like Bryce Thompson said, it's not about us.
It's
really
not. I'm just a projection. Guess what? I'm glad I came to him first. Why? Because at the end of the day, I didn't block anybody's blessing to vital information. Because guess what? Now the same information I was putting him on to was changing his life.
Amen.
Do not block anybody else's blessings. So, as far as feeling any type of way, nah, I don't do that. If you know me, then you know me. I'm just about making sure you good, your well-being. Like, I care about your well-being. That's it. That's why I'm here in front of them today. Like, when I seen them in Houston, what, my boys?
Yo, my God.
My boys. Yo, What's good?
1,000
Feel
miles
me?
away. 3 kids from Queens, 1,000 miles away.
You feel me?
Link up.
You feel me? So, and we was around, yo, shit, damn near everybody that was there, I felt like they from New York. Why? Because it's the same vibe. It's the same vibe. You just have to tap in. You got to tap in. So, I'm glad you guys tapped in, because now, yo, we still can plan trips together, y'all.
Of course.
Fuck.
What?
Yo.
Come, yo, we out.
And y'all know what's up. I trade.
Yo, yeah.
I trade.
He trade.
Right.
Trade.
No
So-
cap.
Zoom calls, trading system, flipped accounts.
Let us get it.
What you want?
What you want? I need
What
it.
you want?
What you want? I got it.
So peep game, there's 2 mindsets. At the end of the day, no matter what, you're always gonna be thinking about what you want. But there's only 2 ways to think about it. How you gonna get it, or why you are being stopped from getting it. So I'm gonna repeat that. You already thinking about what you want. You already are thinking about what you want. But there's 2 ways that you're thinking about what you want. How you're actually gonna get it, how you're actually going to get what you want, or you are thinking about what is stopping you from getting what you want. What you think of, so be it. If you see an obstacle, then there's an obstacle. I don't see obstacles. So honestly, like, I can close my eyes and walk down the street, and like, honestly, like, I still know where I'm going. My vision is too pure. So, I just want to, finish off with this. Just like, just to help give more guidance to how we can. I'm going to give you guys some insight onto how, like, the 1% is really using their finances. So I developed like a little pie chart for how, I'm dispersing my income. So 100% of my income, right? I have 40% of my income going into my living expenses.
Okay.
30% going into my business, 20 going to my my personal investments, right? And 10% into personal development.
That's key. That's major key.
So now truly understand where I'm coming from with this. I'm doing everything I'm doing now to live. There's a difference from living and surviving. When you're surviving, you're living day to day. When you are actually living, you are aware of your day-to-day process to help it be more efficient, so everything that you created can continue to flow. There's a difference. Right, so
What's this plan you got, bro?
so the plan is, when it comes to living expenses.
Wait, hold on. Show us the plan real quick, bro.
Oh yeah.
Show us the plan.
Right. That's it. Boom, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to living expenses, everybody's situation is different. But at the end of the day, we need to secure land. So mortgage and house payments, utilities, life, health, house, car insurance, food, clothes, and maintenance. And if you really on go, alarm systems and video surveillance. Right? And then when it comes to my businesses and my other little business ventures and whatnot, Forex, real estate, right? And then my brand Savage World, which is branching off into other things, which I will go more into, my podcast, and once I start developing.
Oh, hold on. What's the name of your podcast?
Okay.
Bro? Come on,
So,
man. Come on. You got
There's actually 2 podcasts, right? And stay tuned, right? That's wavy as fuck.
yeah.
That's
Show
wavy.
us the way. The Beamer talk. Oh, not the finger.
Yo, you see
Off
that
the
right
finger.
there? Do
Forex
you see
funded,
that right
Forex
there?
funded,
Forex
Forex
funded.
funded. We outside with it. Hey. I back to gym.
So, right.
Back to gym.
Let's truly understand, like, where the reason why we keep ourselves in the same position, because we already putting our minds where we want to be last. So the things and places that we don't want to be come first in our head. So think about it when it comes to your finances. you're already spending your money before you get it.
Facts.
Because why? Because you already put yourself in debt before you even got paid. Because that's why most of the times people are getting paid to pay off a debt.
Definitely.
Right? So people have, residual in bills instead of have residual income.
Say it again. What?
People have residual bills, stacks on stacks on stacking bills, putting themselves in debt on one income instead of actually having residual income, which is more than one income. And then basically, understanding how developing assets can pay for your lifestyle.
What? That gems right there, bro.
So it's the process and how we think about wealth and how we think about money. If you're already thinking about spending your money on certain things, then once you get it, it's gone. Number one, because so peep game, you get paid, it goes towards certain bills. Now you're left with a certain amount of money. You still need food, clothes, whatever the case may be. You don't know what might happen. So there's always what if. And at the end of the day, we're doing what we're doing so we can have what if money. So understand that. So when it comes to business investments, right, I'm diving more into just different branches of how I can develop one aspect of life, right?
Okay.
And to help develop multiple aspects of life, right?
Okay.
Landscaping and construction, because guess what? When you buy land, you need to take care of it.
Definitely.
Right? And when it comes to business and investments and future, ventures, all I'm looking for are future partners to help build, nothing less. If you don't want better for yourself, get away from me.
Amen.
Personal investments and personal development, right? IRA, retirement funds, stock option tradings, vacation money. Cause shit, you shit me if you think I'm not gonna go on vacation. Why the fuck you think I want to make so much money? Like, granted, I'm gonna work. I'm working, but like, duh. That's part of personal development, to go and free your mind. And that's the whole point of why we're working. So at the times that really feel like it's not about running away. That's not it. It's about understanding that you can just move when you want and come back. Go away. Take a flight for a day. Go to Niagara Falls. Go to Grand Canyon. Like, come back. You get what I'm saying? You want to know why? Because we don't even think about the little things, as far as like just taking a deep breather for 5 minutes to regain your focus and your awareness of where you are, because you're getting overwhelmed of the energies that aren't helping, that aren't conducive to the true growth of what it is that you are placed here to do. So yes, right, get away. And I'm investing my money into any type of information that's gonna help develop my mind to make sure that I'm focused.
As you should.
So when it comes to, basically it's the 40-30-20-10 rule.
Okay.
40% on living expenses, 30% on business, 20% on personal investments, right? And then 10% on personal development. So when you get your next check, reevaluate what you're putting your money into.
And pay yourself first.
Oh yeah, always.
Pay yourself first.
Why you think I'm trading, bro? I pay myself every day. Every day.
Feel me?
Every day. Forex lifestyle, feel me? But yo, for real, I just want to give another shout out to, Presley and Sean. Like, they truly are like, they're already walking in their greatness.
Yes,
They're already walking in their greatness.
C10 everybody in this vehicle. C10 everybody in this vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.